What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about a rifle build that I think a lot of you guys will enjoy. If you guys enjoyed the last shotgun build I did that was 1 to 2 tapping enemies. Now while this one doesn't 1 to 2 tap enemies, it gives you the ability to still hit very hard whether you're close, medium, or long range because we are using a rifle. So we'll get into how I have this build set up in just a second, but I did want to show you some gameplay. You're going to be seeing me right now fighting a hunter, right? I just took out 2 different hunters, face tanked them. They couldn't even drop this Crusader shield because it is tier 6, and I'll show you how I have that set up. And we are running enough armor to survive, and that's what's key about this. We hit hard, we survive, we can fight short, medium, or long range. If you guys like using rifles, especially this one right here, well, you guys are going to enjoy this one. I was able to clear out a heroic control point and not have any problems at all doing it, and that's what's key. Whenever you guys make a build, you guys should create something that makes farming easy, because that allows you to get a lot of different pieces and also farm things quickly, and hopefully you can get better rolls to improve your build if you're trying to work on one specific build, or get multiple pieces if you're trying to work on multiple builds. So that's what's actually really cool about this build in general, and why I honestly like it. It's definitely not as powerful, I think, as that shotgun build that I showed you guys a while back that was like 1 tapping to the head, 2 tapping at max, but it still can do a lot of damage very close and sitting at 1.5 million armor. I think you guys will actually like this, and if you guys want to, you guys can actually bump up the armor to 1.7 and do just fine. So let's get into how I have this one set up, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So the weapon we are running is the classic M1A. You can see we do have this one at expertise 10. Now we have rifle damage, critical damage, and damage to armor. Ideally, I would like to have damage to targets out of cover on this one, but hey, didn't roll the way we wanted, so we did with what we could. I don't know what the exact damage difference is between the damage to targets out of cover and damage to armor when you have it on this piece right here. So I can't give you that because I don't have one like that. But if you guys have one with damage to armor, I think that one should hit just a little bit harder. So definitely try that out. Now we are running the talent flatline, and what this does is it amplifies weapon damage by 15% to pulse enemies. So after 3 kills, it applies pulse to the next enemy you hit. Now we do have a headshot damage sight on there, and then we have 5 rounds. And then we have the link laser pointer from the specialization, because that is not only going to give us 1 skill tier, it also gives us that 10% skill healing, which is going to heal our shield a little bit stronger. So, and then we also get the link laser pointer. So the main reason why we are running this technician specialization. For your secondary, you can run whatever you want. I actually have the tactical super 90 with shotgun damage, damage to armor, and headshot damage on there with close and personal. You can also put flatline on there too. It's however you guys want to run it. So for the mask, we are running the Providence mask. This is going to give us 15% headshot damage. It's also going to give us 15% weapon damage. We have critical hit chance on here, 10% critical headshot damage, and then 10% headshot damage mod. So just on this one piece alone, we're getting 35% headshot damage. That's a lot of headshot, and that's why if we do hit those heads, we are gonna most likely take out a big chunk of their armor. And then we decided to go with more crit chance on the pieces that we could, because remember, the rifle does come with critical hit damage. For the chest piece, we're running the closer chest piece. This is gonna give us 5% total armor. We have armor also rolled on here. We have headshot damage, critical hit chance, headshot damage mod, and then perfect spotter. Obviously, that amplifies total weapon damage and skill damage by 20% to pulse enemies. They're gonna be pulsed because of the link laser pointer. For our holster, we're going with the Picaro's holster. This is gonna give us 10% skill haste. It also has armor on here. It has 10% headshot damage and then 15% weapon damage. The reason why I like this one a lot is because it allows me to have a red roll and a blue roll technically, right? Because we can get armor and we can get weapon damage on this one. Now we are running the Fox pair of knee pads. Not only is this one one of the meta pieces, it also gives us 10% rifle damage. So we're taking advantage of that. We have 15% weapon damage on here, 8% damage to targets out of cover, and then 10% headshot damage. We are running with the Petrov gloves. Now this is going to give us 170,000 armor. We get 8% damage to armor, plus we have the damage to armor that's on the rifle, and then we have 10% headshot damage. And then last but not least, we have the Memento backpack, which gives us weapon damage, armor, skill tier, and headshot damage mod. Obviously, if you guys have been watching my videos, been promoting kill confirmed a lot, and that's why it's so good. But what I want to do is go over to the stats real quick so you can see them. So if you notice, we have 21% critical hit chance, and I believe around 20% you can start seeing those crits. Anything less than this, it's very hard to see them, but yeah, around 20% I start to see them a little bit more. We have 62% critical hit damage, 178% headshot damage, 14% armor damage, and then we have the 8% damage targets out of cover. If we head over to armor, we have 1.5 million armor. The armor on kill, nothing. We do get armor regeneration when we're at 30 stack. Remember, you get 3% armor regen on the build. So just right now we don't have a stack at all. And then we have 336,000 max health, and then we get 0 health on kill. So we're really just, the big thing from this that you need to take away is the 1.5 million armor that you can bump it to 1.7 if you want to, and we will have armor regeneration. Now, if we head over to the skills, you'll notice that I decided to go with the hive that's going to help skill repair. Look at that, 36% skill repair. So every time I get hit with one of those, it's going to repair my Crusader shield. Now my Crusader shield's actually at tier 6. So we have 60% extra armor regeneration because we're at tier 6, 250% extra shield health, and 40% holster regeneration. So that's gonna put us at 4.7 million health on this one, right? At 63,000 active regeneration and 96,000 holster regeneration. So 4.7 is actually very good on this build because every time we do pick up one of those trophies, we're gonna increase our skill efficiency. Once we're at 30 stacks, that's 30% extra skill efficiency, which is going to help this out right here. So ideally, this is how I like running it. I'm gonna tell you guys, if you guys enjoy this type of build, if you enjoyed that shotgun build, you definitely will enjoy this one. As you guys are seeing in the gameplay, very, very easy to clear this. And that's what I'm trying to do, create builds that you guys can run through content and prove the builds that you like, and then find something that you want to play with. If you like playing with rifles, this could be something. If you like playing with other builds, you can. And what's cool about it is you don't have to be all reds to hit hard anymore in this game. That's what's actually pretty cool, because if you pair up the talents right, you can start to run more blues, more reds, and that way you still hit those enemies hard, but guess what? You still can survive. And that's what's key about this. So let me know what you guys think about this build right here. Made a couple changes from what you guys saw from my shotgun build because we were running with a rifle. So I think this one is actually a pretty solid way to run it. If you guys have any questions, hey, let me know. Definitely one of my go-to builds. Obviously, I like these builds that are kind of like hybrid. You have tankiness, you have damage, and you could just run through content. It's a lot more fun than just sitting back and letting your skills do all the work. This is a little bit way to spice that up. Wrap it up here, guys. Appreciate the support, appreciate the love. See you guys in the next one. Hey, nothing but skills out.